Hello everybody, it's your girl Enabelle.com, and today I'm going to be taking you guys to a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. You know, we have officially entered the month of February after what felt like an extremely long January. My god, felt like that shit was never going to end. But now that we have entered February, we're officially in Valentine's Day holiday season. You know, you're gonna pull up to your drugstore, there's gonna be hella candy, there's gonna be hella teddy bears, hella pink and red and white stuff everywhere. So it's officially time. So for my girls who are going on dates, and my guys too, you know, gotta show love to my guys who wear makeup as well, who are going on dates and have plans with their significant others and are having a hard time figuring out what to do with their makeup for their Valentine's Day date. I am here to save the day with a makeup look. So I'm just gonna be taking you guys through that, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if you want to see what my Valentine's Day makeup look is going to be, even though I ain't going nowhere because I ain't got nobody, I'm not pressed though, you know, it's all good, it's all good, self-love. But anyways, if you guys want to see what my Valentine's Day makeup tutorial and just a really glam look for Valentine's Day, please keep on watching. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids. As you can see, I already put my eyebrows on because off camera, because you know it's the same thing all the time, and I have an eyebrow tutorial and I'll put the link in the description box that you can see if you want to know how I get my brows. So check it out. But yeah, I'm gonna start off by priming my eyelids, and I'm gonna be using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Not Soft Ochre, yes, Soft Ochre. This is Soft Ochre, and it looks like this, and it's just this is gonna be my eyeshadow base and primer, just to make sure that my eyeshadow is not moving all around. And I'm gonna be using my Morphe M235 brush to apply this. So I'm just gonna take this and so I'm just going to take this eyeshadow primer, and I'm just going to apply it all over my eyelids. I'm trying to apply a thin layer because I don't want this to be like hella thick and then, you know, my eyeshadow starts to like crumble and stuff. You know, we want to keep it nice and thin. Don't want to overdo it. Now that I've applied that, I am going to go in with one of my powders, and I'm going to be using the Patrick Star powder because it's the one right in front of me, because this is literally just to set my eyeshadow primer, so any powder is fine. Just the more finely milled the better, and this is a very finely milled powder, so I'm going to just use this one. And it looks like this, and this is the Patrick Star powder. Patrick Star and MAC collaboration. That's where it's from, just in case you were wondering. I will be linking all the products that I use down below in the description box as well. So, and I'm just literally applying this with the same brush all over my eyelid, just to set everything in place and so that my eyeshadow doesn't skip around. So I just brought you guys in closer to me so you guys can actually see what I'm doing with my eyeshadow and get a better look. So first I'm gonna start off with my Tartiest Pro palette, and this is what the shadow palette looks like. This is an oldie but goodie blush palette, eyeshadow palette from Tarte. I haven't used this in a while. I don't know why, I just haven't. I guess I've just been gravitating to my Morphe eyeshadows. I'm gonna go in with the shade Innocent right here, and this is gonna be my transition shade, and I'm just gonna put that right into my crease and then just bring it up a little bit high. So I'm gonna start right here, and then I'm just gonna slowly bring this up. I'll start off in putting it in my crease, and then just bring this up. This is like a nice nudie pink shade, and since I'm gonna be incorporating pinks into this eyeshadow look, I wanted like a transition shade that wasn't so brown. I usually use like very brown, or I don't know if I want to call them brown. They're like, yeah, they're like kind of like brown tone nudes, and I felt like they would kind of throw off this look if I use it as a transition shade. So I'm just gonna use this shade because it does have like a nice pink hue in it. And I'm just applying this into my crease. Oh, and I didn't tell you what brush I'm using. I'm using that Morphe M441 brush. I'm gonna take this shade Fairy Tale in the BH Cosmetics It's My Ray Ray palette right here. And I'm gonna start packing this on the outer and inner corner of my eyes as I'm going for a halo eye look today. So I'm just gonna take my Luxie 231 brush, which is also one of my favorites, and I'm just gonna start packing that on. First, I'm gonna start with the outer corner, and then I'm gonna go into the inner corner. And this eyeshadow is extremely pigmented. And so you got to be careful. So I'm just like slowly placing it, and then I'm just gonna build it up little by little. Look, I like barely touch my eyeshadow with the brush, and look how much applied. For a halo eye, so you want to keep it concentrated like right here. And I mean, we're gonna use concealer anyways to create the halo effect, so it doesn't even matter if it's a little bit messy because you can always clean that up later. I'm gonna go back and forth between my Luxie brush and then another M441 brush, and the same brush that I used earlier. This one is different than the one that I used. It's a clean brush, so I'm just gonna use this to like blend the outer edges. You want to bring the eyeshadow like into your crease. Blend it like from your outer corner and then into your crease, because that's how kind of like how that's like the halo eye effect, you know. And now for my inner crease, I'm gonna take an even smaller blending brush because my eyes are very small and I want the product to be very concentrated in that area. Like, I don't want to bring it all around. So I'm gonna be using the It's My RayeRaye and BH Cosmetics collaboration brush number 7. As you can see, this is like a very small, has a very small like tapered head, so it's very good for getting in like the crevices of your eyes. So I'm just gonna dip in again with this brush into this eyeshadow. The major keys for eyeshadow is blending, and that's sometimes why eyeshadow takes so long, because you really want to take your time blending things out. So it takes time to get like the perfect look. Alright, now I'm going back in with my small brush, and I'm just gonna keep packing the color on until I get the amount of color that I want, like the intensity that I want in this shadow. Okay, so now that I've applied that eyeshadow to both of my eyes, I'm gonna go, if you feel like you're losing the gradient between the lighter and the darker shade, you can always go back into the same shade that you use as your crease, and just take this on the same brush that you use to apply it, and then grab that and just go softly over the top of the eye right here where you first applied it, and just gently like blend that out over top, very softly, making sure you don't have too much product on the brush, just a little bit. I'm literally just gonna take the same shade, the Fairy Tale shade from the It's My RayeRaye palette, and I'm gonna take it on the same small number 7 brush, dust that off, and then just go straight into my crease. This is a trick if you guys really want to concentrate an eyeshadow in a certain area, not a certain area. If you really want to concentrate your eyeshadow into your crease, what you do is you go in with the brush and you go in straight and you just blend it out there. I'm just gonna be taking the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer on the It's My RayeRaye number 9 brush, and this is a really good like flat and small brush, so it's really good for like drawing cut creases and when you're gonna use concealer on your eyes, like, because it allows for precision, which is what we need when we're gonna do this. So I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade medium, and I'm just gonna take that on that brush, and I'm gonna slowly and carefully start doing the halo, where I'm gonna be applying my like highlighted shade. And I'm gonna start in the center of my eye. This takes a lot of concentration and is a little bit hard to do at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's easy. I've only done this like maybe 3 or 2 times before this, so if I look like I'm really concentrating, it's because I really am, because you know you don't want to mess this up. So just gonna start at the center of my eye, and I'm gonna look down because you don't want it to crease and then for it to just go everywhere. So I'm gonna look down, and I'm gonna slowly just apply this down the middle and then on the sides, and I'm going in downwards motions first instead of just like applying it all at once like that. I'm going in vertical motions, and then I'll slowly start going in like horizontal motions when I get the desired shape that I want. And I'm kind of like fanning it out in the top portion. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. I think I'm gonna use this this Jessie's Girl pigment or eye dust in the shade Cafe Au Lait. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. Take that, this pigment, and this is what it looks like in the inside. It's like it's like fairy dust. Take this Morphe one, I don't even know what the brush is because it faded away, but it's this like double-sided brush with a shader. Wow, there's so much powder on this. With a shader and then like a really small pencil brush on the edge. And I'm gonna wet my brush so that it applies even more intensely. I'm gonna use my Max Fix Plus to wet this brush. And I'm just gonna slowly start patting this on to the center part of my eyelid. I'm just gonna start cleaning this up a little bit. So I'm gonna take the ItsMyRayeRaye 7 brush, and I'm just gonna start packing the same pink eyeshadow on the corners where I feel like I lost the intensity of that color. Just slowly, so I'm just literally packing this on right here. As you can see, this shade, this eyeshadow look is full of pink. So now I'm gonna add like a dark brown to the outer corner of my eye just to give it some depth and bring it all together. And I'm gonna go in with this shade right here from the Jaclyn and Morphe Hill palette. I don't know what this shade is called because I threw out the paper. So yeah, there's that. Now that we've done that, I'm just gonna one last time go with my Morphe M441 brush, the first brush that I use to apply my transition shade, and I'm just literally gonna go over top and just blend everything out. So I'm gonna use my NYX matte liquid liner, and it looks a little bit like this. I love this liner. It's great, it's matte, and it's very dark. So I went and did my liquid liner off camera because I'm not good at doing my liquid liner on camera yet. You know, we are a work in progress, people, but we will get there, okay? We will get there. And I'm just gonna do a trick that I usually do when I feel like my wing is not as sharp as I want it to be. So I'm just gonna take a makeup wipe, and I'm literally just gonna clean the edges up. I'm literally gonna wrap this around my finger like this, and I'm just gonna clean that edge up so that it can be nice and sharp. I'm also wiping off the excess eyeshadow that I like accidentally just put all over my eye. So I'm like literally just making that wing nice and sharp with my finger. We are moving on to the face, and I'm gonna bring you guys back out because you know now you need to see everything. And I'm gonna first prime my face with the Smashbox primer water. I need the most hydrating primer that I have because my face, guys, has been so freaking dry. Like, this winter is ruining my life officially. But I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever HD foundation because this is a very like not super matte and kind of hydrating foundation, and this is the shade Y415, and I'm just gonna put this on the back of my hand. Just Just did a couple pumps there, and I'm gonna go on with my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna start dabbing this all over my face. This matches me pretty well by now because I'm not tan, I'm like pale AF. I'm gonna use my ColourPop No Filter concealers, and I have both the shades Golden and Medium Tan. This is a very good and very affordable concealer. It only retails for $6, so if you want a concealer that's affordable, provides very good coverage, and is of good quality, get you some ColourPop No Filter concealer, because this concealer is really good for the cost. So I'm just gonna take my beauty blender, and I'm gonna start with my face first. So I'm gonna start with my chin, and I'm gonna go into my forehead. This concealer dries down pretty matte, so I'm gonna go into my nose as well, and I'm gonna leave my eyes for last. I almost went in there with my eyes first, but no, I'm trying to leave them for last. Now I'm gonna go into my eyes, and I'm gonna bounce back and forth between both of my eyes. Alright, now that I've applied my concealer, I'm gonna set my concealer, and I'm gonna be using the MAC and Patrick Star powder, which is the same powder that I used to set my eyelids earlier. And I'm gonna take my E3 brush, which is like a nice a small buffing brush, but this is a little bigger than the M335, and I'm just gonna pack the powder right under my eyes just to make sure that we don't have any creases or movement, and that everything looks nice and beautiful. I'm also gonna apply powder in the high points of my face. So my camera stopped filming and I didn't even notice, but what I was doing lastly, thank God I noticed, like, you know, 2 minutes into it, not like 30 like when I was done with my makeup look, but 30, I exaggerated. But what I did off camera without noticing that my camera stopped recording was that I like added my cream contour. So I always use the NYX Wonderstick in the shade Deep, and I just went and contoured like the areas of my face. And now I'm gonna go over that with the ItsMyRayeRaye BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm gonna use the shade Mocha as a powder contour just to go over the top of that. And I'm gonna be using this angled blush brush just to go over my contour with that, because it allows me. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that, I'm gonna dump the excess. This is what the shade looks like, and I'm just gonna slowly just apply this to the areas that I want to contour. Just gonna go under my chin. It's my ItsMyRayeRaye palette, going in with the number 7 brush, this little packing brush. Just slowly applying this color to my bottom lash line, just to bring it all together. And now I'm gonna take my Benefit Roller Lash, and this is mascara, and I'm just gonna coat the bottom and top. I'm just gonna coat my bottom and top lashes with this. I love this mascara because this is what it looks like, and this is the brush head. It allows you to really get in there and like coat all your lashes, which I love. So I'm just gonna coat my eyelashes with this. Like, it really allows you to get every single eyelash. And as you guys know, I'm not gonna put on falsies because I struggle with falsies, and this video would be another 20 hours longer if I do that. So I'm just not going to. You know, I'm gonna save your time. You know, maybe I should make a video of me struggling to put on falsies, like, or what actually happens when you try to put on false lashes. Maybe I should. Actually, that's a pretty good idea. I should do that. I might actually go for it, because I'm tired of looking at all these videos of all these beauty gurus putting on lashes and they just bloop bloop pop them on. Like, that doesn't happen to me. That's not what I go through. Is that your experience? Comment down below if it's that easy for you to put on falsies, because if not, it just means I have to step my game up. But now I'm gonna go in with a blush, and I'm gonna be using a blush in the Becca Jaclyn Hill collaboration palette. This is a goldie, but this is an oldie but goodie. I'll be grabbing one of the pink tone blushes in this palette. I think I'm gonna go in with this one. Maybe I'll put this one on top since it's more of a shimmery, just like as a topper. And I'm just gonna apply this right on my cheeks, and I'm using the ItsMyRayeRaye number 2 brush. And I have to be careful with these brushes because they freaking pick up product. They pick up a lot of product. So just gotta be very careful. Very, very careful with these brushes. See, look. Now I'm just applying this to my cheeks. I'm gonna grab this one right here too, this like shimmery one, because it's very pretty. I don't know, it's just calling my name. And maybe just place it on top because it's like shimmery. And I think this is cute. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I like that! Now that I've applied my blush, I'm gonna go on with my bronzer. And I'm gonna be using the same bronzer that I always use. My Benefit Hoola bronzer per usual, and I'm gonna grab my Japanese contour brush per usual and just use this to bronze. So I'm just gonna take this, I'm just gonna bronze my face up. So once again, my camera did me dirty. Like, you know, she's being real shady today. Real shady. And when you last saw this video, the last thing I was doing was that I was bronzing with my Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I bronzed my whole entire face with that, and then I went in and used that same bronzer to contour my nose. So I just took a little brush and I just contoured the sides of my nose, and then I started highlighting my face. So as I was saying, I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't know if it was caught on camera. It probably was. But my entire champagne pop pan literally just fell out of the palette. Like, it fell to the ground and shattered. And I salvaged what I could. And I'm going to be trying to fix this with the alcohol method of fixing cracked makeup. But this is a very sad day, okay? A very sad day. It's the end of an era. But yeah, the whole thing just shattered and fell onto the ground. So I tried to salvage as much as I could. And I will be trying to fix this, as I'm saying for like the 20,000th time. But this is the highlighter that I use to apply to my face. So first I went in with Champagne Pop. I went in right here over top of my eyebrows, chin, nose, and then I took Prosecco Pop and I just went right on top right here in my cheeks and right here. And that was the highlighter that I used to complete this look. So the final step of this makeup look is the lip, and I want a really nice, cute, glossy nude lip. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer in the shade Unreal, and I'm just going to put this right on top of my lips. So I'm not going to use a liner because my eye look is already very intense, so I just want to keep the lips nice and cute and simple. And since it's V-Day, you know, why not wear gloss? So I'm just putting this all over my lips. Add some depth to my lips. I'm going to use the Kylie Cosmetics lip gloss in the shade So Cute. And I'm just going to apply this right in the center of my lips. Just to apply, just to give my lips some depth. So this is the final look, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and you were able to get some ideas for your Valentine's Day plans. I really wanted to create a video that was really in season and a theme with this holiday, which is why I incorporated so many pinks, because you know it's all about pinks, reds, and white for Valentine's Day. It's the colors of love, okay? I just hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like this video. Don't be afraid to leave any comments down below. I of course will be linking all the products that I used throughout this video in the description box. And last but not least, make sure to subscribe, okay? make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can continue seeing my videos. Oh, and follow me on social media because I also upload a lot of stuff on all my social media pages, especially my Instagram. I'm a big tweeter too, so follow me on there. So now I'll be linking those right here, so make sure to follow me on my social medias. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching again, and have a great day. Deuces.